Something I want you to get. I actually brought my personal DynaTrap to HSN. It might be, how can I describe this? It is the smartest purchase that I may have ever made for my home. That is coming up in just a few seconds, but we wanted to give you a little sneak peek. This is the first and the only airing at this price. I think I'm saying that right, Brian. It did not air earlier today. So the only airing for this nice, compact, battery-operated personal space to keep those pests at bay device. It's a sale price. It is on 5 flexible payments. That's coming up with Peter Kilcullen. We got a lot of stuff going on. We got Bell and Howell. We got Lou Caputo. We got Deborah Byers. We've got you. Here's what we don't have, though, is bugs. I am obsessed with this item. I don't care if it's no-see-ums, if it's the stuff that stings, if it's the stuff that stinks. You want a chemical-free way to deter and diminish the population? Oh yeah, best price, final look, finest value of the day. Okay, the only thing you're gonna have to do is make your decision. What color do you want? We have already sold out of the 1/4 acre. This is exclusive technology, exclusively for this price. It is the famous DynaTrap. There is not anything else like this in America. And now the 1/4 acre is gone. I bought one of those earlier. I am getting the acre from my brother Ryan, who lives in Minnesota. They actually have a beautiful farm property. This is new and enhanced technology. And it's not zapping, it's not smelling, it's not poking, it's not a bunch of chemicals that you're putting on your baby or putting on yourself, but it is diminishing the population of the stuff that irritates you, that stings you, that stinks, in a way that is basically, do you know the big resorts use this technology? No one else does it better than DynaTrap. So what we have left is the 1/2 acre. I brought my 1/2 acre from home and the 1 acre. I wanted the full hour on this and they vetoed me. And I said, well, you know, it's my birthday. I should get to do exactly what I want on my birthday. And they told me no, which I wish they wouldn't have. So you're gonna have to act quickly because it's an abbreviated airing. I don't know if my team had time to post the picture of my DynaTraps. Oh, did we really? You guys are so good. Now, can you see? I don't know if we can enlarge it or not. Oh, Brian, you're the best. Now, the original, that's my original 1 acre. Do you see the pile of stuff? Okay? The pile of stuff. That's the stuff I don't want biting me or stinging. The DynaTrap next to it is my brand new one. I bought this 2 weeks ago. Now you ready? In 2 weeks or less than 2 weeks time, here is what I got in 2 weeks, okay? In 2 weeks time, oh gosh, there's still more in there. 2 weeks time. That's what is not biting me, stinging me, eating me, making my life miserable. Okay. I know Vanessa's like, okay, I am not, she's like, ew. No, I am not taking that home with me, unlike the bunny cake leftovers. So we do have, I wanna double check. Brian, do we have the bronze? Do we have all colors and all the sizes? Okay, in the 1/2 acre, we have all colors except the forest and most limited in the black. In my 1 acre, I only have black, bronze, and stone. So I want you to see that if purchase, I should say, the comparison to what you'd spend at the DynaTrap website. This is new bulb technology. Imagine if somebody said, hey, you're gonna drive that car off the lot and you're not gonna have to fill up gas for like 27 months. Okay, full disclosure, we do this once a year and once a year only. So I have actually been buying DynaTraps from the DynaTrap website. If the 1/4 acre is gone, but let's just focus on the 1/2 acre. At the DynaTrap website, you're spending almost $100 more. Almost $100 more at the DynaTrap website. It's on 5 flex pays, and then the 1 acre. Normally, that is almost $300 at the DynaTrap website. You are getting it for $129.95. Unconditional 30-day return policy. I have to get him out here because it's abbreviated airing. My friend Peter Kilcullen is back. Peter, you know I am your biggest fan, and I was the biggest skeptic because they say that it's something in your blood if mosquitoes and the things that bite you find you attractive. I'm gonna say it's because I'm so sweet, but I am a magnet for those. Do you know you have absolutely changed my life with this product, so thank you.
Well, I wish I could take all the credit, but I just saw you unveil your bugs for 2 weeks, and that was very impressive, what you were able to capture in those 2 weeks. I mean, it's amazing, and I hope that everybody who's watching gets their DynaTrap and does that same 2-week kind of trial that you did with yours, because you're going to be amazed when you see the technology and how it all works together. So it's science, and then the way we use our DynaTrap. I mean, there's nothing better. And my favorite thing is that you never have to worry about it. You never have to go out there, and you don't have to maintain it. You don't have to do anything, but let it run 24 hours a day. So let's talk about that technology. And first and foremost is definitely that UV LED bulb. It's incredible what this can do. It's their best one ever, scientifically designed to bring in more bugs than ever, those biting insects, and then last longer than ever. 27 full months if you're using it continuously. If you're only using it during the season, which for everyone is when the temperature is above 50 degrees and those bugs are moving around, it could last up to 4 summers. So it's incredible. But then we've got the bulb, plus the warmth that it creates. Then we're going to create carbon dioxide, just what we exhale. That brings them in as well. But most importantly, when they get close, thinking they're about to get a victim, like you, Shannon, they're about to get a bite, they're going to get sucked in by that fan, drawn down into that basket where they will stay there, and they will not be biting anyone anymore. So that technology, it's fantastic, and it's silent, it's safe, it's super simple to use. I mean, all of that makes this the best way to make sure you have fun this summer.
Absolutely. In fact, you know what? And sorry, guys. After you take a look at this videotape, I want you to see the list of approved bugs. So remember, it is not like any other technology. If you go to a big resort in Cabo or the big resort centers, they are using the DynaTraps. So this is approved. We can say, and by the way, I've just had great results, period. Mosquitoes, flies, wasps, I used to have a real problem over my garage with those, hornets, stink bugs, moths, biting midges and no-see-ums, the Japanese beetles, the gnats, the blowflies, the drain flies, the musket. I don't even know what a musket is. I just don't want it on me. So, I mean, seriously.
That's been everyone's favorite.
That's what everybody's been saying. Hey, Peter, here's what I just have to stress, though. It is for this show. It is for this hour. I am actually upgrading to this technology because when you saw the picture of mine at home, and Brian, and thanks again to Jenny and Emily and everybody who made that happen. You can see this is my original 1 acre. I live on a nature preserve, so I was ripe for the picking for bugs. You can see, and now that's the big one there, that's probably about a month time. I emptied out about a month, but that was the old bulb technology. I'm upgrading tonight. My DynaTrap that I just, did that little bug demo, that's the one, I pre-ordered it, and I did not get the today's special, but I wanted that new bulb technology. That pile of bugs was in less than 2 weeks. You get a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. And I'm telling you, if this doesn't blow your mind, if you don't find that you're able to get your square footage back with no biting, with no stinging, with no stinking on the stink bugs, trust me on this one, you gotta try it. Now we still have it available in the ½ acre and the 1 acre, the ½ acre and the 1 acre. But because of this new bulb technology, 27 months, average. Now I will tell you, I always like to get additional bulbs because I always feel like, I'm prepared for the next pandemic, Peter. I mean, anyone who knows me knows that. It's like, that girl is stocking up like, a bear in winter. It's like she's squirreling away nuts just in case. But we do have additional bulbs, and I can tell you for a fact, and I'm just speaking from experience. Normally when we do DynaTrap and we do it once a year, the bulbs are almost always sold out on hsn.com. Full disclosure, I've been buying the bulbs directly from other websites because we didn't have them on hsn.com. We do have the bulbs tonight at that special price. So Peter, describe what I'm taking a look at in your backyard right now.
Yeah, well, I've got the DynaTraps in front of me, and I just wanted to mention I was watching you empty your bugs. I believe the one you had was a little bit more complicated to empty. It didn't even have the one-touch bottom emptying that we have on the Today Special.
It's true.
So that's brand new as well. You even got yours just a few short weeks ago, but this is brand new for today, and it makes it even easier to empty that. So we talked about the technology. We saw how many bugs it can collect, but then I want people to understand how do they use it and what we don't have to do, which is buy more something and replace more of this and have to maintain that. We don't have to do any of that. When you get it, and we're going to show mine, back there, I have the 1 acre because I had to go big here in this yard. Even though it's not an acre, we have a ton of mosquitoes. So we put it 20 to 30 feet away from where you're going to be spending your time outside. I've got mine on the shepherd's hook, which is a great way to go. The best place is 3 to 6 feet off the ground. That's the fly zone for all of those biting insects. And then again, the most important part, plug it in, run it 24 hours a day. That's the most important thing, because think of all the other methods you may have tried. They're not trapping mosquitoes and eliminating that population while you sleep, while you're at work, while you're doing something more fun. It's working 24 hours a day to lessen and just reduce that population in your yard. So I really encourage everyone to get it home and put it on 24 hours a day. Again, the large 1 acre costs less than 8 cents a day to run 24 hours a day, and the ½ acre is less than 2 cents a day. So it's just worth it for it to make sure that when you want to go outside, you can just go right out and you know that you've been fighting insects for months and months without having to do anything. And that's the great thing. Mine, this is the brand new one, so I've only had it maybe just over a week or so, but I've had the full acre for a while. But that's the new one. Now, I'm never going to go near that machine again. Yeah. I have no reason to go over there until it's time to empty, which could be a month with the full acre. It could be even longer. So that's what's so fantastic about this. Because Shannon, I've tried everything in this backyard. Where you buy things and propane and then more bait and just tons of maintenance and work and more money. Forget it. This works the best and it's the easiest. You do nothing but enjoy being outside.
It's true. In fact, you know what? Poor Vanessa, I don't want to make her touch it, but if we've got my pile of bugs, I might show you that one more time, because that was in less than 2 weeks' time. And Peter's right. I just placed my order because, listen, I'm no dummy. We do this basically once a year. And I got additional bulbs, even though this has a 27-month life. But for me, I just always like to have an heir and a spare. The big thing for me is I'm getting this now because this is the upgraded technology. We are only doing it right now. I can tell you that for a fact. I have been waiting for this. And you can probably hear how passionate I am. I'm from Minnesota, in which case I know they say that the loon is our state bird. The mosquito is actually officially our state bird. And so trust me, I'm like Peter. I have tried the chemicals. I've tried the stuff you don't want on your skin, the stuff you don't want to inhale or spray on your kids. This is mimicking the human body. So trust me, those pests find this a lot more attractive than even you. And if you're saying, oh, you don't know, I'm a mosquito magnet. Well, there's nobody that's a bigger mosquito magnet than me. But Peter, Dustin, if it's okay, I'd love to show this videotape one more time because I want Peter to speak to it directly, and then I'll show the approved list. That's that other upgrade that I want, is that neat little trap drawer design where it makes it easier than ever. I've got the older designs and I love them, but this is the upgraded model, so you don't even have to worry about it's basically a twist and turn on the old ones, but this is upgraded. And so it's a new trap door design. Peter, what are you doing in your backyard? And then I'll have you speak to that video again. What's going on? Cocktail hour?
What I wanted to show, I wanted to show the fan, because we're talking about all that technology that draws the bugs in, but then the fan draws them down. So look how it's just really sucking in that smoke. That's what happens. And that's the part that you can't see. And you're wondering, well, is this thing really working? I mean, you'll see it when you go in that basket, but look at that, how it draws that in. So just as you were describing earlier, the mosquitoes, the gnats, the no-see-ums, they think they're about to get their latest victim. But no, they get pulled down in there, they're trapped in that collection basket, and they stay there until it's over. But it's a fantastic and easy way to make sure that you're doing something without chemicals, without noise and odors that really fights that population of biting insects, for sure.
Well, and Peter, you hit the nail on the head, and I'd love to show that videotape one more time, is you are decreasing the population. And you said it earlier today, these are not like, you know, flying all over the world. They stay pretty centrally located. And that's one of the reasons that we can say without chemicals, without pesticides, you are decreasing that population in a safe, economical, obviously effective way, right?
Absolutely. I mean, economically, I think it's fantastic on how, you know, inexpensive it is to run it 24 hours a day. And then there's nothing else to buy except for maybe in 27 months from now to get that additional bulb. I mean, that's what makes it just so great for me. I could never even, you know, maintain that. Oh, I got to order something. You got to remember to do it. You got a lot of other things on your mind. Why don't you just let the DynaTrap take care of the mosquitoes and the biting insects, and you don't have to think about it? That, to me, was the biggest draw, that you don't have to do anything. Plug it in and let it run 24 hours a day. I mean, it really works. And we were talking earlier that you just did your 2-week trial. Get yours home and try it. You can go out there after 1 week, see what's in there, 2 weeks, and then you're going to be convinced that if that keeps happening for the next several months, you're going to have a lot fewer insects in your backyard or in your front yard. Oh, and Shannon, I always like to mention to everybody about how they should choose, whether it's the acre or the half acre, because, you know, what I'm thinking is that it's not always based on how much space, right? Sometimes it's maybe we should think about the size of the problem based on which one you want to get. You live kind of near that nature preserve that provides a lot of bugs in your yard. So maybe going for the larger one's the way to go. Same with me. I've got the full acre because I get bit a ton, and we have a ton of mosquitoes. But if you enjoy the front of your house, maybe a porch or a patio, and the back, the full acre is not the way to go. You would want to have a half acre in the back and a half acre in the front. So think about the size of your problem as well as the size of the area when you're figuring out whether it's the half acre or acre. I mean, if you just want the best and you want to go big, then I always say the full acre because it's larger, bigger fan. It's going to attract even more bugs. But the half acre will do the job in a patio, a porch area. So either way, but I mean, just to decide on how big a problem you have, that helps deciding if it's half acre or full acre.
Absolutely. Hey, and I'm sorry, I'm going to have to look at the screen, Dustin. I'm going to get up because I want you to see that value page one more time, because we're in the last couple of minutes, and trust me, I begged to have the full hour on this. I mean, but they said no to me. On my birthday, no less. That's not right. Okay, now what I want to point out, do you see how much the quarter acre would sell for at the DynaTrap website? Are you with me so far? The quarter acre at the DynaTrap website is $105. Do you see what we're selling the half acre for today? Today and for this hour, we are selling the half acre for less money than you will spend for the quarter acre at the DynaTrap website. And by the way, you're spending the DynaTrap price after midnight. If you look at the price of the half acre on the DynaTrap website, it's $175. Then look at that nice big white little bubble, that little white circle. For less than you would spend, about $50 less than you would spend for the half acre at the DynaTrap website, you're getting the 1 acre only for the next hour. It's on a 5-pay flex pay. Brian, you tell me only if you think it was effective. You know, I could show you my pile of bugs, but I can tell you this. It is for this hour, and you will be paying the DynaTrap website prices after this show. So, oh, perfect. Thank you, Dustin. So basically, that was in less than 2 weeks' time, So all I know is that stuff that is not biting or stinging me. And the thing that's so interesting about that, and let me show you sizes, is I actually didn't think the bugs were too bad yet. Because Peter, you know, it's just, you know, April here in Florida. Right. And I live basically on a swamp. I live right on a nature preserve. So I thought, oh, well, I'll get ahead of the season. I thought, it's really not that bad now. And then when I dumped that out, I'm like, holy schmoly, man.
It's crazy.
I had no idea that there were, I mean, because I thought, oh, it's not bad yet. That's why I say you just wait. Memorial Day is coming up lickety split. You want a Memorial Day barbecue that you can enjoy without slapping and, complaining and spraying and everything else. So you choose it in the ½ acre or the 1 acre. The ½ acre, I think, has been the most popular right now, although I'm gonna recommend the 1 acre, and I'll tell you why. I am a go big or go home girl. I like the fact, because I am a mosquito magnet for sure. It mimics what the human body would emit or put out with no chemicals and no pesticides. And, you've got that new enhanced bulb technology with that 27-month life. But it's the final 60 seconds. Again, I beg them to let me have more time. From mosquitoes to flies to wasps to, things that we don't even know about in our neighborhood. Peter, I know we've got another quick opportunity, but if people have not tried this yet, what are some of the high points that you'd like to make sure we share again?
I think definitely that it's so simple to use, it's safe to use, it's silent. And the great thing is, this isn't like, it takes a little getting used to. It's not like all the other things we use where the mosquitoes have to, when you're spraying, they have to get right on top of you before it does the job at repelling them. And then tomorrow they're just back in your yard again. This is reducing that population. The actual amount of biting insects in your yard is going to go down using the DynaTrap. Run it 24 hours a day. It works.
It does. It works, period. Peter, you're going to stick around with me. We've got one more little item, right? We've got like a little... Okay, yeah, the DynaShield. Are we going to spend any time on that, Bri? Okay, so Peter's going to stick around with me. By the way, thanks to the over 2,000 people here at HSN who made that their first purchase at this network, and I hope you try it. I really do. You can obviously hear how excited I am about this. I would get one for you if I could. Hey, we do still have our apply and buy promotion where you can take $40 off, which makes that 1 acre size even more of an incentive tonight when you can take that additional $40 off that first purchase. All right, I'm having a bad hair day that is emerging as we speak because I'm in the great outdoors, and I'm a delicate little flower. My hair don't like being outside. Well, if your hair, complains to you, does it get frizzy? Does it not hold its style? Well, Angie Lee, along with Miss Valerie, is gonna have the solution with our brand new Today's Special coming up at 12 midnight. Hey, don't hang up on our Today's Special. You'll continue to see that item number in the corner of your screen. I just can't forget to bring mine home because I'm obsessed with that product. Remember, for less than you would spend for the 1/4 acre, actually, you could almost get the 1 acre for about what you would spend for the 1/4 acre at the DynaTrap website. So it is a steal of a deal for sure, and really a one-time only opportunity. This is gonna be a real quick presentation, and actually, Peter, this is new to me, but I think it's a really cool idea because I've got my DynaTrap at home, of course, but tomorrow I'm actually gonna kind of do a post-birthday celebration at the beach. I'll probably go down to Fort DeSoto, and I didn't even know that there was something like this, that it's kind of my home and away kit, in lieu of my Today's Special, isn't it?
Right, and I think you described it earlier as like your kind of personal, mosquito repellent, which I think is really neat. And so they're small lanterns and they look great. But what's happening here is it's just a very, kind of calming light. But we're going to use essential oils. They kind of call this their summer blend, and it's lemongrass and spearmint. And what it's going to do is, I'll show you this. You get these repellent pads. And then you take the repellent pad, and that's going to go underneath here. I can open that up, and I'll show you where that goes. So you open that up, super easy to do. And just in that little square right there, you put the pad in there. You've got your batteries there. You turn it on, and what's going on in here is, it's hard to see, but the light is in there, but there's a fan. So the fan is now going to disperse that essential oil into the air, and that's going to give you that little area, that protected area that move those mosquitoes and those biting insects away from you. What's interesting about this, I was talking to the folks at DynaTrap. I'm like, well, we've got the Today's Special, and then we've got the DynaShield. And their thought was, this is kind of, if you want to get outside and you have your mosquito problem, even with your DynaTrap Today's Special back there, this is kind of an immediate solution to almost push those mosquitoes away until they find the Today's Special DynaTrap. and they are then trapped in there. So it works to just put that scent in the air. So this is something that you would put on your table out back, your patio furniture, and let it do its thing. With the batteries, this is going to run for over 40 hours on the batteries. Each repellent pad, and you get 3 of them, will have 6 hours of, let's say, protection, where it's putting that essential oil scent in the air around you. And we have the different colors as well. I'm not exactly sure what we're calling the colors, but there's the white, the gray, and the brown, if I have those colors correct.
Bronze. In fact, Peter, I'm ordering one right now, so you'll have to forgive me. And in fact, I'm going to ask my producer, Brian, if we've got additional pads, because I'm adding that to my order. So we do.
Yeah,
so
it smells fantastic.
Bronze, we've got the gray and the white. Sorry, Peter.
No, I wasn't sure if you have one on there, but this summer blend, it's amazing. It really is a pleasant smell, because maybe you've tried some of those other ones that you burn, candles and things, and that has a very distinct smell to it that might not be pleasant. Or I will say it's not pleasant to me, but this one is really nice. And if you're using essential oils for other things, this blend is really nice. And again, all you're doing is putting in that pad, and you get 3 of them, 6 hours of protection, and you just drop the pad in there, and the on-off button is just on the front. So when you want to use it, you can turn that back on. And then I was even reading some of the reviews, and some people think even while it's off that they tend to get some of that nice smell from those essential oils in there. So it really is, like you're saying, that personal protection, a little bubble it puts you in with that essential oil fragrance.
It is, boy, it does smell good. I'm getting some of the additional pads. I mean, they've got my bases covered. This is perfect because while I'm a delicate little flower, I do have some plans to kind of get out there, and it's like your little personal bubble, like your little personal protection. And to me, it's the perfect companion to that today's special that I know a lot of you are still calling on. We'll give you one last reminder in just a few moments, but remember, it is also a sale price. It was saved for this show. Look at that flex pay. $3.79. $3.79 flex pay, 735-826. And Peter, one thing that you mentioned, in fact, I just want, because I did order this. So I put the little pad in the bottom, you said, right?
Yep. I have one in that one, so yeah, I can show you here.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, if you just want to show that off. So, and then it just runs on battery, so I don't have to worry about electricity. And that's what
it's a square little repellent pad.
Just fits right on there, right?
Yeah, it's kind of like a soaked pad with those essential oils in it. And then the fan is the hardest thing to see. Maybe if I turn that off, you can see that the fan is down there. So the fan is pushing that essential oil scent up through there.
Oh, nice.
And then it gives you that little cone of protection. And you know what I think about this is when I guess I was comparing it to some of those other options where you're lighting a candle. I mean, this looks significantly better than many of those options as well. If you're setting a nice table and you're going to have that real nice, meal outside, this looks great, and really you don't know what it is, and it's a lot safer than lighting a candle and putting that on a table. So you don't even know what this is doing. You just know that that fragrance is there, and the perfect way to protect that area that you're in from those biting insects.
Absolutely. All right, we'll give you a little reminder that today's special, over 2,000 faces shopped with HSN for the very first time on that. And Brian, I think you said over 500 in this hour alone. Oh, over 600 in this hour alone. So if you want that today's special, it is still available, but if you don't call now, and I don't know if we can show the DynaTrap comparison or not, you can actually double your coverage for less than you would spend for the previous size. Does that make sense? So you can double your coverage. You see that on the half acre and the acre? The half acre at the DynaTrap website sells for $175. You can double your coverage area for less than you would spend for the half acre. That's true on any of those. So you can double your coverage for less than they would offer the previous size or square footage, if you will. So call back now to get yours before we raise that price in just 30 minutes time. Peter, awesome job today. I just always treat to see you.
Thank you.
Thank you for giving me my backyard back. Thank you.
Yes. Happy birthday. I will see you soon, hopefully.
Sounds good. Thank you, Peter. All right.
Take care.
Oh, yes, and then the extra bulbs. Now, you do get, it's new enhanced technology, so you do get a longer bulb life on our DynaTrap Today's Special, actually longer than the ones that I have at home, and I love those. But, I always say, while you're thinking about it, while we've got them, get the extra bulbs because it's, you know, they're just nice to have. I mean, they really are. Well, speaking of things that are nice to have, we are going to enhance those great outdoors with really, I think, I'm not basing this on scientific research or not, but I think this is our most popular, I say, indoor, outdoor chandelier or decorative item of all time, So runaway customer favorite. We have never, ever, ever done this price. Normally here at HSN for almost $50, you're getting the famous color changing. So it has like these unicorn, these magical properties. Even easier to access battery compartment on the top. And you're getting it for the lowest price in history at $19.95. I'll tell you what, this is better than a buy one, get another one. Most people are getting more than one because that's what we always recommend with this. 599977. I got to get my friend Chad Allen out here because, no kidding, Chad, we've known each other for a long time and we've seen some things. This price, let's be honest, on a customer favorite, you know, at a higher price, is absolutely unprecedented, isn't it?
First of all, happy birthday.
Thank you.
There's always one song. I think of Shannon Smith and I think of the chandelier both. And I'm always like, shine bright like a diamond. And I'm like, that's my song for you, my friend. Oh, before I forget, I never even knew we had these things. Shannon.
Oh, come on.
This is not a joke. I just pulled them off my balcony. I have 4 of them. I didn't even know we sold them. I'm not involved in this product at all. I'm just telling you, I'm a user. Live testimonial, everybody. Pick those up. No joke. I had to bring them in. They've changed my life. Now I can enjoy my balcony, by the way. Okay, so here's the color-changing Shimmering Chandelier. Now that we got the birthday wishes out of the way and the DynaTrap out of the way and all that stuff, what we're talking about is an indoor-outdoor battery-operated chandelier. It's 2 tiers, so it's really got a lot of depth to it. It comes to you fully assembled. It's going to come to you all like this, all flat-packed in a box, right? It's all going to be in a box. And you're going to go, that's a mess. I'm just going to send that back because it's going to be all tangled. Don't, okay? Pull it right out of the box and it falls into place. You don't have to worry about everything. It stays in place because the designer, Georgia Brown, GB stands for Georgia Brown. There's springs around these rings, and these springs hold all of these strands in place so they never slide. That also means if the wind comes and knocks it off the shepherd's hook or off your balcony, you name it, all these things don't fall to one side. You see what I mean? They stay exactly where they are. So when you go to set it back up, it falls right back into place. But it's battery operated. It is not solar, so you can have this in the shade. It does not need any sun. I'm going to pull this back because I want you to see past the 2 layers of strands. It actually has 2, I'm going to put 1 on each hand, 2 LED globes that shine from the inside out, and they color morph. They color change through 6, 7, 8 different colors. Depending on how you count your colors. And then it falls right to the inside. And that shines from the inside out. But during the daytime, the sunlight hits all those reflective squares and it shines like crazy. But here's what you need to know. The batteries are included. It comes to you fully assembled. You do not have to call an electrician. You do not have to get out the stud finder, a nail and a hammer, and you can hang this up. This is a way that you can bring a little glam to your garden, inside your patio, all by yourself. You don't have to call anybody else. Shannon, there is certain projects I think you should call help for, right? If things are heavy and cumbersome and you need to drill this, anybody can do this one.
I mean, it's true. And like Chad was saying, first of all, the batteries almost pay for the purchase. I mean, that's number one. It's like 3 minutes or sell out. I'd love for you to see how many of these we've sold because I think, Brian, with over 3,000 gone, oh geez, over 4,000 gone. You know, see, that's not how I count my birthdays. I don't round up. I round down. But, you know, over 4,000 gone. And Chad, I think that's because at this price, like you and I were talking, first of all, we always recommend getting more than one. I mean, that's number 1.
3.
Right? Do it tonight, right?
Yeah, you should always balance your design. I studied interior design in college. It was a minor, so I can't pretend like I know everything. But you should balance your designs on either side of the end table, either side of the couch. You have a long outdoor picnic table size patio table. Line them up. This is going to make quite a statement for a very little bit of money. Lighting, no matter if it's this one or your interior lighting, always think about lighting in 2s or 3s. You don't need 5 or 7, although Kathy O'Leary on Facebook today on Guy Yovan's show, she said she owned 6 of them. She already had 6 of them. but she knew the price was good and she was going to give them as gifts. I gave one away to my boyfriend's mom today as an Easter present. She was so thrilled to get this. And I just had to say, like, it was only 20 bucks. Like, I know you're so happy, but I don't want you to think like it was so expensive. Like, it was just a $20 bill and it made her happy. So if you have a neighbor or an aunt or a mom who loves to garden, who could use a little glam in their life, pick it up for them while it's on sale. But don't forget the batteries are included. It's a twist top lid this year. Shannon pointed that out.
Yeah.
So if you have them from the past that had the little screws and little screwdrivers, don't worry about it. And then Shannon, I'd be really remiss if we close out this presentation and I don't mention it's a smart timer.
Oh,
so
true.
you don't have to worry about the lights. They go on and off automatically. Just make sure you turn it on that first time when you want it to come on every single night. It stays on for 4 hours, goes off for 20. But Shannon, please, 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 everybody, just pick up 2 or 3.
Yeah.
One, you're going to put it in the corner and go, oh, I could have used one right over here too.
Beautiful. I mean, and don't worry about that. We say indoor and outdoor use for sure. Batteries pretty much pay for the purchase. Chad, I always knew you were a better person than me, but when they say you spent too much money, I would have been like, yes, I did. I mean, I did.
She might be my mother-in-law one day. I don't know. I can't lie to her yet.
See, you know, you're a good boy, as Connie would say. I mean, a good man.
Our good friend Connie Craig Carroll.
I know, our good friend Connie Craig Carroll. But no kidding, that is glam personified, and they will think that you spent more. But get it, grab it, and do more than one price. Chad, always a treat to see you. Never enough time. Thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Hey, happy birthday.
Mwah. Thank you, honey.
Right.
All right. Hey, don't hang up. We are approaching that 5,000 mark. We've got yours if you get it now. Hey, by the way, and Brian, I don't think I told them the sale price on that personal portable space DynaTrap. Because remember how we were talking about HSN.com being different than... Did our graphics go up at the higher price? I'm not sure. It did. Okay, can you guys do me a favor? If you go to HSN.com, remember that personal portable space DynaTrap that we just showcased? There's a better price on hsn.com. You'll get the better price. And Brian, I'm saying that correctly, right? Is that the best way to do it? Okay, so if you go to hsn.com, it's what, $14? $14.21? Okay. It's even better price than that. I apologize. I got so excited about the technology and shopping. I forgot to mention that. 735-826. All right. Well, it is the grand finale of our outdoor and entertaining event. It's the last call on everything for my Easter birthday. Thanks again for spending time with me. I know a lot of you are still shopping for your fabulous Beekman products. Thanks again, Brian. I just wanted everybody to see that even better, as the guys would say, the better than a Beekman price on that personal portable space DynaTrap. It's actually $14.21. So you're really getting a steal of a deal. Speaking of a steal and a deal, this was a last minute addition to this show. It's getting pretty close to a half off sale. It's from Bell & Howell, of course, American pioneering company. They've been around for over 100 years. And they're famous for their disc lights here at HSN. But this is the upgraded experience. It is a mosaic. Now, you don't have to worry about a contractor or lighting or wiring. But I gotta tell you, if this is not the prettiest solar light on the planet, send it back. It is a 6-pack. So the fact that they're even prettier, you know what, Dustin, I'm trying to think of the best color. I'll hold up purple since I'm wearing purple. It's a 360 design in terms of this mosaic. And can you guys see that sparkle as I just kind of move it? It's like jewelry. If that is not a jaw dropper, I don't know what is. So Brian, if you could help me up with color selection, that'd be great. So we're calling this pink. Okay, this would be the pink. That's a nice soft, like a shell pink. Oh, no kidding. Oh, tan forest, pink and blue. So this would be the forest. This would be the tan. See, it kind of looks pinky or blushy to me. So that would be what we're calling tan. Here's the blue, which is like a J. King turquoise. And then what we're calling pink is really purple. But you know what? No matter what I call him, don't call him late for dinner. He's here, even though we called him late. And I told you yesterday, Lou, don't answer the phone. You didn't listen to me. And see, you've got no one but yourself to blame. But thank you for doing this for me tonight.
You know why? Because it's your Easter birthday.
See?
That's why I said yes. That's the only reason, because I was like, I gotta say happy birthday to her at some point.
I love you for that, Lou. Hey, you know what? Where have these been all my life? Was this a Today's Special or something? Because I have never aired these with you. I'm serious about that. They're really cool.
Yeah, they don't air that often, which just blows my mind. And every time we've had them on, people love them because this takes the disc light experience and just brings it up to next level, you know, because the mosaic design, first of all, when you pick one of these up and you feel it in your hand, it's got some heft to it. It's got some weight to it. And the reason is that inlaid in all of this, with all this glass around it here, is grout. I mean, real grout. So it really feels heavy. There's 6 surface mount diodes inside of this. They shine from the top. They shine from the sides. Just like all our disc lights, you can mount them using the stakes, as you see right there. You can mount them flat on their backs, or you can mount them using that little keyhole in the back, just like all the disc lights, and mount them vertically as well. So lots of different ways that you can use these. But the magic with these is right there. When the lights go down and you see the way that all these different colors just jump out. Not only are you getting the uplight like you do from all our disc lights, but you're getting a side light that goes out to the side and you get those pretty colors. Watch this now, okay? I'm gonna bring my lights down in the room here. Now, you're probably not gonna use these indoors. I mean, you could as long as they charge outside, but take a look at how gorgeous these look.
Oh,
now,
wow,
Shannon,
Lou.
I mean, it is pitch dark outside, pitch black outside. And I've got all the different colors. But you know what's interesting? So, because I'm closer to the camera, some of these, it's bright. These are bright lights. To my eye, I can see the colors. They kind of wash out a little bit when they're too close. But look at the ones behind me on the backsplash. Do you see the colors? Isn't that cool? I mean, all over this room. Yeah. So imagine these outside in your bushes, you know, out there around your bird bath, so, you know, uplighting the side of the house. Because that's really what's going on back here. This is my backsplash, which happens to look like a stone or a brick. And just look at the way those colors and those lights go out there. And Shannon, it's the easiest home improvement project anyone has ever done. You just throw them out like playing cards, and they're gorgeous.
Well, I got to tell you, I know you saw that videotape where that lawnmower was going over it. Yeah. You probably your heart skip a beat. And I mean, but no kidding, you do not have to baby these. I know they're so pretty that you think, oh, right. And Lou, you know, that's the big thing. Like you said, it is so much bang for the buck. First of all, it's practical with a purpose. Listen, I'm like a lot of you. I'm getting deliveries at all hours of the day. True story. Yeah, I shop everywhere. You know, that other website named after a river, and they were delivering something at like 4 o'clock in the morning one night. And do you know, it went to the neighbor's house, and I think the other neighbor's house, and I think part of it is they have outdoor lighting, and I don't have any outdoor lighting at my house. And I'm sure it was just so dark, they just kind of, you know, threw the box where, you know, where they thought, okay, well, that's the house. No, it wasn't. So illuminate that pathway. It's pretty as a picture. It's picturesque. It is goof proof. It's better than set it and forget it, because like Lou said, wherever you kind of, you know, throw these down, you don't have to worry about battery replacement. You don't have to baby these. I know you saw that lawnmower video where they're, you know, going right over it. And as long as you let it sip the energy of the sun, if this is not the prettiest coaster for your backyard barbecue for Memorial Day or graduation parties, if you're throwing a big event, they will lose their minds. And what's happening today is most people are ordering more than one. And Lou, I know you and Kelly love to entertain, and what this almost reminds me of is when you have like those wine serving sets, you know, where they have like the little, you know, cozy, or like the little hooks that are, so people can tell who's got, you know, the Cabernet versus the Merlot. Yeah. You could do one in every single color of choice, or a couple of different colors. Totally could. You can afford to be generous with this one, right?
No, you can, and I love that you just said that, because with these 4 colors, that's exactly what I thought of. It's like wine charms. You put it, you know, everybody's got their glass on a different one, as you can see right there, and it just glows right up to the bottom. Or if you want to get really creative and have some fun, you know, this is a glass vase right here. And Kelly was like, well, what happens if I put that on top of it? And look at that. It just brings it to life. It starts to glow. Do you see this over here? That's a luminary. It's just a, you know, paper bag, okay, with some holes cut in it. But it looks amazing with that green light in there coming up through it. So, I mean, just think about, you know, all the different ways you could use these for celebrations, for holidays. Even if you just mix some of these in with the regular disc lights you have, it just changes the whole look of wherever they are. And I love the fact that these give you the uplight, but you also get the side lights. So you're getting the best of both worlds here. You know, you're getting that ring on the ground, but you're in color, PS, but you're also getting that beautiful uplight as well, Shannon. I think that makes all the difference in the world.
You are indeed. And actually, and Dustin, I don't know if they can see this. We actually have a lot of lights in the set, which proves that DynaTrap is working. Because I'll tell you, with all the lights out here, it would not be a pretty place for me to be. Can you guys see? In fact, I'll take my hand down. All right, now you can see. You see how that illuminates? Now that's the 360 degrees of light. And then let me turn it, you might even see it better from the top portion. And take my hand away. So again, they're pretty before they come on, and then they come alive. They come alive at night. I mean, honestly, even when they're not illuminated, we had J. King on earlier, and no kidding, that is like, it's like a piece of jewelry. Let me do it with another color, because what we're calling this tan, right, Brian? That's the one that has more of the neutral halo of light, like a closer to a clear. Lou, would you agree? I mean, it shows up kind of clear, right?
Yeah, that's the most clear out of all of them. My personal favorites are the green and the blue. I absolutely love them. I think, but I mean, I like green and blue anyway. But I'll tell you what, this is going to take your outside lighting to the next level. I mean, it's not like when you go out and you buy these things, and I always use these as an example, but these are the ones that make me crazy. People go out and they think they're getting like a ton of these for, you know, no money, but they're not made of anything special. This is like a mystery metal, number one. And they just put a little halo of light on the ground. With ours, you're getting the best of both worlds, as I said earlier. You're getting that light going up, that uplight, but then you're getting that halo around them as well. And you can see the way, like this one, for instance, mounted on a fence post. You can see it on my refrigerator, actually. I mean, that's how bright this is.
Yeah.
There's a ton of light coming off of these. I mean, so that's the difference. That's the advantage here. And of course, let's not forget, these are made by Bell & Howell. You're getting that quality from these, from a company that's been around for over 115 years, a legacy at HSN. And these guys have won an Academy Awards for advancements in lighting, so they know what they're doing. And I just love the fact that they finally said, you know what happens if we put this mosaic pattern on these? Let's just see where this goes. I love these. I think these are fantastic.
It's so pretty. Actually, I'm going to get a couple of these because, you know, I'm just thinking of the package situation. And, you know, in my customer profiles, if they have special instructions, now I can say, follow the Emerald Brick Road, right? Follow the green lights. Follow the purple lights. Now we're calling this pink, but I will tell you, it is a purple. I'm just gonna straight up tell you. It's like, to me, it's like a fuchsia or an orchid, which is the Pantone of the year, if that matters to you. They're fashionable, but they're pretty with a purpose, and you do not have to baby them. This price, it's the only clearance price that I've had in my entire block tonight. Now, even though it's labeled clearance, you still get a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee, as per all of our items here at HSN. This is a jaw dropper. I'll just tell you right now, if this were today's special, we would sell tens of thousands of them. But yes, get it, but really consider getting more than one, because at the end of the day, when I say pretty with a purpose, doggone it, these are spectacular. And Lou, I gotta tell you, I'm thrilled that you came in at last minute to do this, but I don't know where these have been all my life, but it's good. I'm gonna play favorites. It's gonna be hard to top this one, especially at this price, isn't it?
No, I agree 100%. Like I said, step up your game, get yourself a set of these and put them out there, mix and match them with the others when you want. But the one thing people always do, Shannon, I always tell them, think twice. Don't buy just one set, okay? Because you're going to put some in the front yard. You're going to want some in the backyard. And again, if you want to use them as a coaster right here so that you can all wish Shannon a happy birthday with our special coaster. Happy birthday, my friend.
I love it. Lou, thank you. My love to you.
You're
and
welcome.
Kelly. Have a wonderful night, and thanks for spending part of my night with me.
You're welcome. Cheers.
Thank you. Cheers to you. Hey, don't hang up on this. Remember, we are not limiting quantities. And hey, Dustin, and actually, get our today's special, and we might be able to show you that DynaTrap comparison again, because I'm gonna sound a little bit like an Andrew Lessman vitamin today's special. You know how Andrew will let you get double the sizes for less than you would spend for the smaller count? Here's the half acre, here's the acre. Let me show you what you will spend in 12 minutes time? In 12 minutes time, and this is the only chance for the year, it is a chemical-free way, I promise you, to get rid of those bugs in a safe, economical fashion. Now, you can double your coverage. You can double your coverage for less than you will spend for the previous size at 12 midnight. So that half acre at the DynaTrap website sells for $175. That's what you're gonna spend here at HSN after this show when you see Valerie with our brand new today's special. You can double your coverage with the 1 acre for less than you would spend for the ½ acre, only for the next 11 minutes. And you know what? With a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee, if it doesn't work, you send it back. There is new bulb technology in this that is actually like an extended life up to 27 months, which is actually, I've never even heard of such a thing. It's like driving a car off a car lot and saying, hey, you don't have to fill up with gas for 27 months. I actually did get additional bulbs though, just because I run mine 24/7 because I'm on a nature preserve. And if you missed my pile of bugs, that was too legit to quit. That was real. That was actually after less than 2 weeks on my front porch. So you will see Valerie with a brand new Today's Special at the stroke of midnight. And remember, that's when you cannot get that DynaTrap Today's Special for that price. All right, well, whether we are hiding garbage cans or air handlers or doing Instagram or TikTok videos, I think a lot of you heard the word when I was talking about using these as great photo backdrops. You have to try our Improvements Expandable Fence. I mean, this is really legendary here at HSN. We're doing 2 things that we didn't do the last time I had these on the air. First of all, they're on sale, okay? They're on sale, but here's the biggie. They have free shipping. Oh, do you see that beautiful on that lanai area? I gotta tell you, that's actually why I originally got these, because it gives me a little partial shade without any watering or weeding. It is real wood on the back. Hey, Brian, the color choices again, are we calling this yellow? Okay, so they look like real leaves. It is real wood, by the way, and I gotta get Deb Byers out there. Oh, I'm sorry, that's the purple. That's the purple, because you have to see like the tipping. This is, we're calling it white, I believe. Here's the yellow. And then I actually have the yellow and the orange. The orange really does look, I'm not a gardener. I get inspired. You know what, let me get Deb Byers out here. She knows all the plant life and all the answers. Hey, Deb, thank you for joining me last minute. You know you are a favorite of mine, and this is a fan favorite for sure, isn't it?
It absolutely is, Shannon. I am thrilled to be the last guest on your birthday day. So happy birthday to you, my friend. And this is a fan favorite because we all have something we want to hide, or maybe we simply want to embellish something that is simply too plain. And I've got that gorgeous yellow that you were talking about behind me on my plain wood wall. And you would be hard-pressed to tell which is the faux and which are the real here in my garden, because the improvements team works so hard to make these beautiful leaves look real. They are variegated, which means that the color sort of blends in with the natural green. These are treated so that they are protected from the sun. They will not fade. So if you already have some at home in any one of these great colors and you want to stock up, these will work back to the ones that you already have, because so many of our customers have come back because this gorgeous fence expands to roughly 10 feet to give you all that gorgeous coverage. And you are absolutely right, Shannon. The gorgeous leaves in the front that look so real, and that beautiful natural willow wood lattice on the back. So if you're using this as a shade or an awning between you and a neighbor on a balcony in a condo, you're going to be able to see the gorgeous leaves, and they're going to be able to see the beautiful willow weeds on the back. Shannon, where did you go? Oh,
See,
here you are.
I know, but Deb, I wanted to do this for a reason, is you can use it vertically or horizontally. Now, I could even go a little bit taller, but, I'm just trying to, do, oh gosh, what a great shot. Thank you. Oh gosh, that is so cool. Okay, so you can do it vertically, and I do not have much strength. So if I can do this, you can do this, and then you can do it horizontally. So you're really in complete control. I'll show you live. I know Deb was showing this in her beautiful backyard, but there's that real wood on the back. And Deb, that's something that we've talked at length about. It's really a showstopper, whether you're looking at the back side or the front side, right?
You're absolutely right, and that's what makes this so unbelievably versatile, because you can put this between you and a neighbor, and they won't be offended because they're going to be seeing that gorgeous willow wood. By the way, you get 12 zip ties, so that makes it super easy if you want to hang it on a plain wall like I have behind me, or maybe an unsightly chain link fence. They're so unattractive. you can make them attractive instantly, because your beautiful fence is going to come in a box. It'll be delivered to you. It's 2 feet by 4 feet, and then it can expand. And it's super lightweight. So if you wanted to hang this vertically in your home, it only requires a nail or a peg or something, because they are not heavy. And you know, we love the look of an ivy covered cottage, Shannon, but that takes so much time to grow. You have to water it, you've got to fertilize it, you've got to trim it. And ivy can infiltrate the plaster and the stucco on your home and cause damage. If you already have cracks on the outside of your house and you want to create beautiful curb appeal, hang this on the wall outside your home and bring that visual interest at zero maintenance to give your home that beautiful, beautiful look. It's absolutely amazing, and I love the idea of using it for Zoom calls or
Yeah,
photographic
seriously.
backgrounds, because it really is a beautiful, beautiful bed.
I mean, I'm kind of, you know, this is, I mean, people are using this as their backdrop, you know, for photos and for Instagram and things like that, because it really does look like, you know, the real deal. I mean, it is real wood on the back. This is, I mean, the purple. Let me just kind of move this over so you guys can see all the variegated colors. But this is, that's your purple. So you guys can get, it really does look like the real deal, with no watering, no pruning, I mean, nothing. I mean, those really do look like real leaves. And then we have it in the white. The yellow, in my backyard, I've actually got the yellow and the orange. I kind of like to use the the two together, rather. And honestly, when we saw like that beautiful little shelter, you can use it on your patio, you can use it on your lanai, you can use it for shade, you can use it for privacy. And Deb, it's interesting, because even if people are using this glamping or camping, it all collapses. So, I mean, if you just want a little extra privacy at that campground, maybe that's what you're doing with the family this summer, or Memorial Day, or even at that picnic shelter or that band shelter, you can really get creative with this, especially for the sale price and the free shipping, can't you?
Absolutely, you can. And because it's so light, it can go anywhere. And because you have something that is versatile like this, if you don't like it where you have it, move it somewhere else. And by the way, if you want it to be freestanding, you can get those U-shaped stakes. You can get them at your DIY store, the big home store, and just stake it to have it freestanding, to hide the air conditioner, or maybe to hide that unsightly thing that the electric company has out in your yard. But you can also hide that space between a deck and the ground, that little crawl space where the critters can get in there.
And
Because
Deb,
remember,
I
this will
apologize. You know
expand.
what, guys? Well, I knew something was going to go haywire. We didn't lose Deb. That's my IFB that I lost. Am I correct in saying that? So, you know, see, listen, it was too good to be true. But I will say this, that we are at the tail end of the show, which the good news is we have yours if you're calling now. Remember, the only sale price and free shipping, and we are doing it as long as supplies last. And guys, I'm gonna have to rely on the kindness of strangers to guide me through the last couple of minutes, because for some reason, I'm gonna double check on my IFB. Deb, I'm gonna cut back to you while I play with some wires and cables for a moment. If you could just do the high points for a moment, I'll see if I can hear everybody before I close the show.
Absolutely. So you're getting this gorgeous fence. It'll come to you just like this, and then you can expand it to a full 10 feet. So if you've got that space between the deck and the ground, you now have something that's going to give you that beautiful curb appeal and keep the critters out. Or maybe you just want to hide the pool toys, or perhaps you just want to enhance a wall, just like I've got behind me. The versatility is built in, and that's the reason why this has been so unbelievably popular. The improvements team worked very, very hard to give us these gorgeous leaves that look so natural, and they are specially treated to be fade resistant. So when you hang up your gorgeous fence outside, or you put it somewhere to prevent the critters from getting underneath, or you're hiding your air handler, you are going to have that gorgeous color in whichever color you choose all season long. And then if you put it away, still again next year. It's an absolute fan favorite because the versatility is built in, Shannon, and we just love having it. It's just amazing.
Can't thank you enough. I see that time is of the essence. Thank you so much for joining me. Sorry that I can't do more of a two-way conversation. Like I said, it was too good to be true that I could have an incident-free birthday. But you guys have really brought it to light for me. I can't thank you enough for joining me tonight. Do continue to shop for any of the items that we've had over the course of the last 3 hours, because I know I'm going to be shopping for our brand new Today's Special with Valerie. So don't hang up. I have a day off, not necessarily for good behavior, but I will be back, speaking of bad behavior, with the one and only Wolfgang Puck at 11 o'clock on Tuesday. I look forward to seeing you then. All right, it's a beauty extravaganza. Get ready for great hair. Valerie, take it away.
Thanks, Shannon. Oh my gosh, I'm just finishing up my hair. Hello, everyone. My name is Valerie Stepp, and yes, it is indeed the start of a new day and the start of a new week. So I don't know about you, but do you have a few hair dilemmas? We're gonna go to America's Sweetheart. It is the international global brand Revlon, and baby, they are back with one of their #1 selling tools, and it just got an upgrade. Let's take a look at our today's special.